When Kim Jong-un became the leader of North Korea, there was a new hope for the nation. However, problems have only escalated since his start in office. North Korean citizens are neglected and starved while government money is spent on government and military weapons. In an effort to become a world power, North Korea has constantly attempted to amp up their military presence, as you can see from this news clip.
The U.S. military says this morning it has successfully shot down a medium-range ballistic missile in a test exercise. This image released by the military shows the scheduled maneuver just off the coast of Hawaii. The test comes one day after the firing of a North Korean ballistic missile. New video this morning is giving us our first look at that launch. The North Korean missile was fired from the capital, Pyongyang, and flew over U.S. ally Japan. U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, said North Korea's, quote, lawlessness will not be allowed to continue.
This has led to constant struggles with poverty and diplomacy with other countries.
According to freedomhouse.org, nearly 55% of the world lives in a slightly or completely freedomless country. Compared to Saudi Arabia, which only scored a 10 out of 100 for amount of freedom, North Korea only scored a 3. Saudi Arabia is a country that follows Sharia law as its main basis for its laws. While it may not follow these laws exactly, these are still very severe, and it gives you a taste of what it's like to live there. Here's a short segment from a North Korean defector on what living in North Korea is like.
When I was young, I thought my country was the best on the planet. And I grew up singing a song called Nothing to Envy. And I was very proud. In school, we spent a lot of time studying the history of Kim Il-sung, but we never learned much about the outside world. Except that America, South Korea, Japan are the enemies. Although I often wondered about the outside world, I thought I would spend the entire my life in North Korea until everything suddenly changed. When I was 7 years old, I saw my first public execution. But I thought my life in North Korea was normal. My family was not poor, and myself had never experienced hunger. But one day in 1995, my mom brought home a letter from a Caucasus sister. It read, "When you read this, our 5 family members will not exist in this world because we haven't eaten for the past week. We are lying on the floor together, and our bodies are so weak. We are waiting to die." I was so shocked. This was the first time I heard that people in my country were suffering. Soon after, when I was walking past the train station, I saw something terrible that still can't erase from my memory. A lifeless woman was lying on the ground, while an emaciated child in her arms just stared helplessly at his mother's face. But nobody helped them because they were so focused on taking care of themselves and their families. A huge famine hit North Korea in the mid-1990s. Ultimately, more than 1 million North Koreans died during the famine, and many only survived by eating grass, bugs.
Most of North Korea doesn't have light, running electricity, or running water. What has the government done about this? Absolutely nothing. Citizens starve in the streets while government workers are spoon-fed with the small amount of money North Korea actually has. North Korea needs to focus on its citizens rather than just the people that run its government. Visit libertyinnorthkorea.org to learn more and help the citizens of North Korea.